Alright, now that homework is done, it's time to see what Josh had to say in his email. Hey dude, when you can, we need a title sequence. Also, I need to talk to you about Muppet of a Man. He talked to me about Muppet of a Man, but... title sequence? Well, I was expecting the week off since he wasn't going to film an episode this week, but... oh well, I can do that. Wait, maybe I can make this into an episode. Yeah, maybe a behind-the-scenes episode. I got it! On This Week in Random Antics, today we're going to be going behind the antics. I'm going to teach you the process of how I make an episode for the channel. But this will be a two-parter. This part will teach you all about what I do in Adobe Premiere Pro, and the next part will be all about Adobe After Effects. So don't expect to see a finished title sequence at the end of the episode, but maybe you might see one in part 2. So without further ado, let's go. Now, a certain candelabra in a certain film once said, "What's a title sequence without any music?" I know that's not exactly what Lumiere said, but still, a title sequence without music is bland and boring. So what I'm doing right now is I am searching for some music to go with the title sequence, and Josh said he wanted something upbeat, something lively. So let's sample a couple of these real quick. Nah. What about this one? Maybe too cheerful. We need something more energetic. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Now, let's pause this. Alright, now that we got the footage, now that we got the music all set up, let's get to work on this title sequence. Now, what we first want to do is build the backbone, which in this case is the music. Now, let's drag this into the timeline, and let's find a good part of the music. Let's give it a listen first. Nah. Let's see around here. Or rather, yeah, this part seems pretty good. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a cough right now. My allergies are acting up. But anyway, let's drag this back to the forefront of the timeline and cut it off right about here. Perfect. Now let's delete this part and let's get our footage put in. Now, just letting you all know, I am very selective about finding good footage for these episodes. But first, what we gotta do, since we don't really need the audio for the video clips, is turn off link selection, turn off A1, and let's see what this part of the bowling episode. Yeah, I think this is a good clip. Then we move it over here. And then let's do a little bit from the intro to So to Think You Can Cook. There. I think that sounds good enough. Matter of fact, let's switch the positioning of these two clips and play back a little bit. That looks good, doesn't it? Now here's a real throwback. Let's put in some clips from the pilot of Random Antix. And basically it's just rinse and repeat from here. Now I bet a lot of you are wondering, when do I put in the titles? I put in stuff like the intro or the animations. I do that in a program called Adobe After Effects, which I will demonstrate how to use in the next part of this episode, which I don't know when it's going to be released because I know Josh is going to do an episode of Once Upon a Time next week on Random Antix. So if you like the video, please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Please feel free to check out his channel and my own reviews and retrospectives. And I hope you have a very awesome and random day.